Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm the Flying Arrow, and today I'm doing a little nature walk to get my mind off of things after making lots of readjustment. So today I had a phone interview with another solar company, which is bigger than the current company that I'm with right now. So I'm making the decision on whether or not I'm gonna go, and I think I'm gonna go for it, being that instead of having to drive up to 2 hours for a job site, this company, being that it's bigger, will have jobs focused regionally. So for example, I live in central Massachusetts, and this one of the offices is in central Massachusetts, and we would only focus on projects within that area. And instead of going all the way to Boston, they have another office in that area, and basically that's the Boston division. And I think I'm gonna go with it. I like that, It's nice to travel all over the state, but you gotta consider time away from home, You're not gonna have time for yourself. And I gotta say, being on unemployment for the past 3 months, I wanna say, it's been quite an experience. And I gotta say, if you don't have money saved up, if you didn't do what you're supposed to as an adult, you'd probably be panicking in my situation. So when you get laid off all of a sudden, like everybody gets laid off, but somehow, some way, you're still on the books with this company because you're one of the MVP, basically. And you'll get some hours here and there throughout the week. Sometimes you don't work at all. Like this week, I'm not gonna get any hours with the regular company. So I am collecting unemployment, but that's not enough, It's enough to pay bills, but it's still nice to have your regular 40-hour paycheck because that's way more than what unemployment is giving you. So yeah, I've been getting very creative. I've been listening to other people. I've been paying attention to the economy, the prices at the grocery store, the prices on gases, materials, being that I'm a construction worker, so I go to Home Depot or Lowe's or local hardware store and see the prices on almost everything. I started paying attention very closely because even though myself and others are aware of the corruption and greed that exists in our world, we just didn't realize how deep it went. Well, I knew how deep it went, but I didn't know the magnitude of our enemy's grasp. So obviously we get taxed on everything, tax on this, tax on that, then you gotta pay taxes, blah, 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 blah. And if you don't know by now, another example, like when you get a vehicle, you're paying taxes on the vehicle, then you gotta register it, then you gotta pay excise tax, then you gotta, potentially pay for parking, then you gotta, insure it, etc., etc., etc. There's all kinds of fees just to have, ownership on properties. Now, I'm not a homeowner, but I'm staying with my grandmothers, trying to help them. I'm trying to help my grandma out. She's getting old, so that's why I moved in. And, you have property tax, you have the HOA fees, you have, state tax, federal tax, a bunch of stupid stuff that I wasn't really aware of, and I'm trying to catch on to it, and I gotta say, it's very frustrating, especially when you see what your peers are doing. So my peers, I'm 28, so when I say peers, I'm talking about people from age of 20 to 30, so I don't know, maybe 25 to 35, since I'm 28, so I don't know. My peers, some people are doing good and some people are doing bad. And it's hard to gauge a number, but the people that I know that I don't really interact with anymore kind of are irresponsible with their money. They don't engage in communication like this, like we are right now. So if you're watching this video, thank you for watching. Leave a comment. But the peers that I had that I don't really talk to anymore, they don't engage in conversations like this that are beneficial. And it's pretty frustrating. It's sad, because you want to help people, but these people are dragging you down, and when you get laid off suddenly, like I did, you're making good money, you don't have any serious debt, you basically start scraping the barrel a little bit. So I did have to use almost all of my savings. I did have to start using my credit card as emergency funds, and it is what it is. That's just what happens, And you have people on YouTube or on other sources that say, like, the economy is bad, which it is if you pay attention like I am and other people are. And then some people are saying the economy is not bad. And some people are saying, oh, you're being lazy or irresponsible. And that's what this video is about, It's like, listen, dude, I make $40 an hour. So my gross pay is $1,600. So I make about $1,400, $1,300 to $1,400 after taxes. Basically, I make about $100,000 a year. And I had my own spot. I am financing a car. I did everything I had to do. But if it's if it takes a whole paycheck to pay rent, I live by myself. I don't have kids or a girlfriend or anybody that I got to take care of at that time. And it's like, if it takes almost 2 of my paychecks just to fucking pay some bills, it's like, what the fuck, And I was at a point in my life where I wasn't making $100K, but I was still in the same situation. I would have to, almost use all of my paycheck, and barely have money to myself. But anyways, it's like, wow, why would you, maybe some people are doing good and they can't really relate or speak on behalf of the general population. It's like, maybe they shouldn't say anything at all, but or like not say stuff in the way that they are. Like, hey, that kind of unprofessional. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm dressing professional. You got to be professional. And I did a lot of adapting on my end. Posted myself on Craigslist, posted myself on websites that I didn't really know about. I networked with people that I haven't networked with. I wrote thank you letters. I've never wrote a thank you letter before to my previous employer and current employer, and it's, pretty cool. I mean, I did end up getting more side work after posting myself, marketing myself / skills. I went to Connecticut at a state. I measured a roof, made, a couple $100 cash in just 2 hours, not even, it took me 2 hours to drive there, and I was only there for like, 1 hour, like 45 minutes. That type of stuff comes with skill and planning ahead, being professional, and that's how you make money on the side. If you're a construction worker, or if you have a skill set like a mechanic or other stuff, you can, market yourself if you have enough experience or evidence to provide for it. And right now I'm at a point where I'm probably gonna become an independent contractor. I'm gonna probably open an LLC or another business known as S Corps. I don't know too much about it, but I heard of it. And you get your own, I'm gonna get my own workers' comp and my own insurance so I can work as a professional. I'll be able to pull permits, once I get my CSL. I'll be able to hire people, and have a professional business and go from there, remain partners with the current employers / owners that I work with right now, like negotiate. And, that being said, on that part, I also started just getting creative, posting myself on YouTube. I've always had this account for years. I usually use it for music and research / documentaries purposes. But anyways, I started posting myself, sharing my opinion, sharing my story to try to network. Because with the way this world is now, everybody says it, these are hard times, these are dark times. Some people say it's end times, it's hard to say, it's just pretty bizarre, We got rumors of war, we have war, We have hurricane destruction, environmental destruction. Winter's coming up. And, my opinion is, you just hold on and adapt. And even though I believe in Jesus and I believe in God, I also believe that when you die, on any circumstances, it means you have served your purpose, So if you die, you served your purpose, man, Or the universe probably decided to take you out because you weren't doing what you were supposed to. So it's interesting how this world is. So that's what I gotta say. Just hold on and adapt. You know what I mean? They say hard time make hard men, but what I just thought about before making this video and before coming to this location was, what if you're already a hard man and now you gotta go through even more hard times? That just makes you a harder man. It makes you the hardest. You know what I mean? Whew. So what I say is, start doing 100 push-up. If you're already doing 100 push-up, do 200. You know what I'm saying? If you're already walking a mile, now walk 2 miles now. Double that shit. You know what I mean? Double your efforts. Double what you're doing. You make 1 video a day, make 2. You draw 1 piece of art, draw 2 now. You know what I'm saying, dude? That's where I'm at. I'm not even fazed by what's going on right now. Now, don't get me wrong, like, I'll have my moments at night, like, damn, I wish, why is this happening, man? But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? What? Like, this what you want? Yeah, all right, you want to make things hard for us? All right. How you gonna feel when, what you created starts coming after you? So, there's a movie called Dark City, and there's another musical artist / entrepreneur, whatever, on YouTube named Cod Zodiac. He made his own rap. He made his own, lyrics, musical overtake, summary on the movie Dark City, and named his own video called Arc City. So it's the same thing, it's pretty cool. And what I'm trying to bring out from that is you have these bad guys that have these mind powers, and basically they're trying to control the city. They are. And then they have this one guy come out who basically, according to the doctor, says that he evolved. The guy freaking evolved. And he had mind powers now too, and he was able to fend off against the bad guys. And what do you know? He takes over. He takes over the show and fixes everything, and everything goes back to normal. And it's all because he adapted and he evolved. And it's like, you know what? Like, freaking level up and power through, dude. Like, holy crap. So that's where I'm at right now. That's what I wanted to share. That's why I'm wearing the suit. That's why I'm dressing nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the woods. Got my pistol on me. You know how it goes. Anyways, thanks for watching. Leave a comment and play your part. Play your part. Stay strong. Power through. We'll see y'all later.